Dan Barstow was born on May 15, 1994, in England, and grew up in a family that supported both academic and athletic achievement. Raised in the town of Sheffield, a city renowned for its rich industrial history and its association with sports, Dan was exposed to swimming at an early age. His parents, both active in sports themselves, encouraged him to take up swimming as a way to stay fit and develop his athletic skills. Dan's natural ability in the water quickly became apparent. By the age of 8, he was already competing in local swimming competitions, where he displayed an impressive mix of speed and endurance. Early success in his local swimming club made him eager to train more seriously and take on bigger challenges. Encouraged by his coach and family, Dan began to dedicate more time to training, refining his technique and building his stamina. From a young age, Dan showed a particular aptitude for the backstroke, which became his signature event. However, like many swimmers, he also competed in a variety of other disciplines, including freestyle and individual medley events, helping him to become a well-rounded swimmer. It wasn't long before he caught the eye of his coaches, who recognized his potential to compete at a higher level. Career peak, breakthrough and national recognition. Dan Barstow's breakthrough came when he started competing in the national junior circuit. By his mid-teens, he had already established himself as a strong contender in the backstroke and was regularly reaching the finals of major national events. It was during these early years that he began to focus more on the 100 meters and 200 meters backstroke, events where his natural stroke mechanics and speed gave him an edge. In 2012, Dan's performance at the British Swimming Championships caught the attention of the British Swimming Federation. At just 18 years old, he finished in the top 10 in the 100-meter backstroke, an impressive result for a swimmer still in his formative years. His ability to compete with older and more experienced swimmers put him firmly on the radar for future international events. The next major step in his career came in 2014 when Dan competed in the British Swimming Trials, where he showcased his talent in the 200-meter backstroke. He finished in the top positions, earning himself a spot in the British team for the 2014 European Championships. Although he did not take home a medal at his international debut, his performances were indicative of a swimmer on the rise, capable of competing at the highest levels. Dan's peak performance came during the 2016 British Swimming Championships. It was here that he won the gold medal in the 100-meter backstroke, a moment that marked his arrival as one of Britain's leading swimmers. The victory solidified his reputation within the swimming community and earned him a spot on the British team for the 2016 Rio Olympics. Main achievements: international recognition. Although Dan Barstow's career has been defined by his achievements in the backstroke, his success also includes notable performances in other events. Some of his most significant achievements include 2016 British Swimming Championships, gold in 100-meter backstroke. Winning gold at the 2016 British Swimming Championships in the 100-meter backstroke was Dan's defining moment as a swimmer. The victory not only secured him a place in the 2016 Rio Olympics but also cemented his status as one of the top backstroke swimmers in Britain. 2016 Rio Olympics, quarter-finalist in the 100 meters and 200-meter backstroke. Competing at the 2016 Rio Olympics was a momentous occasion in Dan's career. Although he did not medal, he made it to the quarter-finals in both the 100 meters and 200 meters backstroke events, competing against some of the world's best swimmers. His performance at the Games was a testament to his resilience and his capacity to perform on the biggest stage in the world. 2014 European Swimming Championships, semi-finalist. At the 2014 European Swimming Championships, Dan made it to the semi-finals in both the 100 meters and 200 meter backstroke events, showcasing his competitiveness and his potential to continue progressing on the international scene. Though he didn't medal, his strong performances left a lasting impression. 2015 World Aquatics Championships, personal bests. Competing at the 2015 World Aquatics Championships in Kazan, Russia, Dan registered personal best times in both the 100 meters and 200 meter backstroke, further establishing himself as one of Britain's top backstroke swimmers. Although he did not reach the finals, his personal improvements were an important indicator of his growth and development as an athlete. 2017 British Swimming Championships, finalist in 100 meters and 200 meters backstroke. Dan continued to prove his worth on the national stage by making the finals in both the 100 meters and 200 meters backstroke at the 2017 British Swimming Championships. Although he did not win gold, his consistent performances continued to place him at the top of British swimming. Final years. Challenges and continued commitment. As Dan Barstow entered the later stages of his competitive swimming career, he faced various challenges, including maintaining his peak physical condition and staying motivated after the pressures of the Olympic cycle. Despite not medaling in subsequent major international events, Dan's passion for the sport and his commitment to representing Britain on the world stage remained unwavering. In 2018 and beyond, Dan continued to train and compete. But he faced increased competition from the new generation of young swimmers in Britain. With swimmers like Luke Greenbank and others emerging as strong contenders in the backstroke, Dan found himself working even harder to stay competitive. However, his experiences and maturity allowed him to serve as a mentor to younger swimmers and an integral part of the British swimming community. Dan also began to explore other opportunities within the swimming world. His experience and knowledge of the sport made him a sought-after speaker and role model for aspiring swimmers. As a seasoned competitor, he regularly participated in coaching clinics and swimming camps, sharing his insights into the mental and physical aspects of swimming. His involvement in the swimming community has contributed significantly to the growth of the sport in the UK. While he never reached the heights of some of his contemporaries in terms of medals, Dan Barstow remained an important figure in British swimming for nearly a decade. His performances in the pool, his consistency, and his work ethic made him a respected figure both in Britain and internationally. Legacy and impact. Dan Barstow's legacy lies in his role as a consistent and dedicated competitor for British swimming. His career trajectory showed that with the right combination of talent, discipline, and persistence, a swimmer can make their mark on the international stage. Although he may not be remembered as one of the most decorated British swimmers of his generation, his commitment to the sport and his determination to compete at the highest level has made a lasting impact. His achievements have inspired many young swimmers, especially those from the UK, to pursue their dreams and aspire to the level of excellence that Dan demonstrated throughout his career. Dan's willingness to overcome challenges and stay committed to his training, even in the face of adversity, serves as a powerful example for athletes in all sports. As Dan Barstow transitions into his post-competition life, his contributions to the sport will continue to be felt through his ongoing involvement in coaching, mentoring, and motivating future generations of swimmers. He will always be remembered as a key figure in British swimming, a competitor who gave his all and left a positive impact on the sport he loved.